Chapter 11, The Frozen Reach. With the heart of the Ember secured and the first artifact in the making, the group knew their journey was far from over. Thaler informed them that the next material required for the artifacts was the Frost Gem, a rare and powerful crystal found only in the Frozen Reach, a treacherous and icy region to the north. Lyra, Kai, Drake, Mira, and Alara prepared for the journey, gathering warm clothing and supplies to withstand the freezing temperatures. Thaler provided them with a map and warned them of the dangers they might encounter in the Frozen Reach. The Frost Gem is hidden deep within the glacial caverns, Thaler explained. The caverns are filled with ancient guardians and treacherous ice formations. You must be cautious and prepared for anything. With their preparations complete, the group set out for the Frozen Reach. The journey was long and arduous, the landscape gradually transforming from the arid ashen wastes to the icy expanse of the Frozen Reach. The air grew colder, and the ground was covered in a thick layer of snow and ice. As they approached the glacial caverns, the wind howled around them, carrying with it a biting chill. The entrance to the caverns was marked by towering ice formations that glowed faintly in the dim light. Kai drew his sword, his breath visible in the freezing air. Stay close and be ready for anything. The caverns are known for their hidden dangers. Drake, in his human form for better maneuverability, nodded. I'll lead the way. My senses can help us navigate the ice and avoid any traps. Mira used her magic to create a protective barrier against the cold, while Lyra and Alara readied their spells for any potential threats. Together, they ventured into the glacial caverns, their footsteps echoing in the icy silence. Inside the caverns, the walls sparkled with frost and ice, creating a breathtaking but treacherous environment. The air was filled with a palpable sense of ancient magic, and the ground beneath their feet was slick and uneven. As they moved deeper into the caverns, they encountered the first of the ancient guardians. These ice golems, created to protect the Frost Gem, were formidable opponents. Their bodies were made of solid ice, and they moved with surprising speed and agility. Kai and Drake engaged the golems head-on, their weapons clashing against the ice with a resounding force. Lyra and Alara used their magic to weaken the golems, targeting their joints and weak points. Myra's siren songs disrupted the golems' movements, giving their companions an advantage. Despite the golem's strength, the group's coordination and determination proved to be stronger. One by one, the golems were defeated, their icy forms shattering and crumbling to the ground. After a series of intense battles, the group finally reached the heart of the glacial caverns. In the center of the chamber, embedded in a massive block of ice, was the Frost Gem. The crystal glowed with a cold, radiant light, its beauty both mesmerizing and intimidating. Alara stepped forward, her hands glowing with warmth as she carefully melted the ice around the Frost Gem. This crystal holds immense power. It will be crucial in crafting the next artifact. As Alara extracted the Frost Gem, the ground beneath them began to tremble. The air grew colder, and a deep, resonant voice echoed through the chamber. You have come for the Frost Gem, but you will not leave with it. From the shadows emerged a massive ice guardian, larger and more powerful than any they had faced before. Its eyes glowed with a fierce, cold light, and its movements were swift and deadly. Kai raised his sword, his voice steady. We need to work together. This is our toughest challenge yet. Drake shifted into his dragon form, his scales shimmering with frost. I'll keep it distracted. Lyra, Alara, Mira, use your magic to find its weakness. As Drake engaged the Ice Guardian, the cavern shook with the force of their battle. Lyra, Alara, and Mira focused their magic, targeting the Guardian's joints and core. The Guardian's icy form was resilient, but their combined efforts began to wear it down. Myra's voice rose in a powerful siren song, creating waves of energy that weakened the Guardian's defenses. Lyra's arrows, infused with magic, struck the Guardian's joints, creating cracks in its icy armor. Alara channeled the warmth of the heart of the Ember, directing its energy at the Guardian's core. With a final, powerful incantation, Alara unleashed a beam of energy that struck the Guardian's core, shattering it into 1,000 pieces. The Guardian crumbled, and the cavern grew silent once more. Breathing heavily, the group gathered around the shattered remains of the Guardian. We did it, Lyra said, her voice filled with relief. We have the Frost Gem. Kai sheathed his sword, his eyes reflecting the glow of the crystal. But we must remain vigilant. There will be more challenges ahead. Drake, back in his human form, nodded. We'll face them together, as we always have. Myra's voice was soft but resolute. Our unity is our greatest strength. As long as we stand together, we can overcome anything. With the frost gem secured, the group made their way back to the ashen wastes. Thaler awaited them, his eyes gleaming with approval as they presented the crystal. You have done well, Thaler said. The frost gem is a crucial component. We will now begin the process of crafting the second artifact. There is still more to do, but we are one step closer to our goal. As they worked together, the group felt a growing sense of accomplishment and camaraderie. The alliance with the Ashen Wastes had provided them with valuable resources and knowledge, and they knew that their journey was making a real difference. With the second artifact in the making, Lyra, Kai, Drake, Mira, and Alara prepared for the next leg of their journey. The road ahead would be challenging, but with their new allies and the strength of their unity, they were ready to face whatever came their way. Chapter 12, The Luminous Grove. Having secured the frost gem and crafted the second artifact, the group felt a renewed sense of purpose. Thaler informed them that the next material required was the Luminous Pearl, a rare and mystical gem found only in the heart of the Luminous Grove. The grove was known for its ethereal beauty and the ancient magic that permeated its very essence. Lyra, Kai, Drake, Mira, and Alara prepared for the journey, gathering the necessary supplies and magical protections. Thaler provided them with another map and guidance on navigating the grove's enchanted paths. The Luminous Grove is a place of great beauty but also great danger, Thaler warned. The magic there can be unpredictable. You must stay together and be cautious. With their preparations complete, the group set out for the Luminous Grove. The journey took them through verdant forests and rolling hills, the air growing warmer and more fragrant as they approached their destination. The landscape seemed to shimmer with an otherworldly light, and the sounds of nature filled the air. As they entered the grove, they were greeted by a breathtaking sight. The trees glowed with a soft, bioluminescent light, their leaves sparkling like stars. Flowers of every color imaginable carpeted the ground, their petals shimmering with magic. The air was thick with the scent of blooming flora and the hum of ancient magic. Myra's eyes widened with wonder. It's beautiful. I've never seen anything like it. Kai nodded, his expression serious but awed. We need to stay focused. The beauty of this place can be distracting, but we have a mission to complete. Drake's voice was steady. Let's move carefully. Thaler warned us about the dangers here. As they ventured deeper into the grove, they encountered various magical creatures and enchantments. Some were benign, curious beings drawn to the group's presence, while others were more hostile, defending their territory with fierce determination. Lyra's keen senses guided them through the grove, her eyes scanning for any signs of the Luminous Pearl. We need to find the center of the grove. That's where the pearl is most likely to be. Alara used her knowledge of ancient magic to dispel any harmful enchantments they encountered, while Myra's siren songs created protective barriers and soothed the more aggressive creatures. After hours of careful navigation, they reached the heart of the Luminous Grove. In the center of a sparkling clearing stood a majestic tree, its trunk glowing with a soft, golden light. At the base of the tree lay the Luminous Pearl, nestled among the roots like a precious gem. Alara approached the tree, her hands outstretched. The Luminous Pearl is a source of great power. We must be careful when handling it. As Alara gently lifted the pearl from its resting place, the ground began to tremble. The tree's glow intensified, and a voice, ancient and wise, echoed through the clearing. You have come for the Luminous Pearl, but it is not given lightly. Prove your worth and respect for the magic of this grove. From the shadows emerged a guardian, a creature of light and foliage, its eyes glowing with the wisdom of ages. The guardian's form shifted and shimmered, its presence both awe-inspiring and intimidating. Kai stepped forward, his sword at the ready. We respect the magic of this place. We seek the pearl to protect Eldoria from a great threat. The guardian's voice was calm but powerful. To take the pearl, you must demonstrate your unity and strength. Only then will you be deemed worthy. The group prepared for the challenge, knowing that their unity and combined abilities would be the key to overcoming the Guardian. Kai and Drake took defensive positions, ready to protect their companions. Mira began to sing a powerful siren song, creating a harmonious energy that filled the clearing. Lyra and Alara focused their magic, channeling it into the pearl to demonstrate their respect and understanding of its power. The Guardian watched, its eyes reflecting the combined energy of the group. As the challenge progressed, the group's unity and determination shone through. They moved as one, their actions coordinated and precise. The Guardian tested their abilities, but they met each challenge with skill and resolve. Finally, the Guardian paused, its form shifting back to a more peaceful state. You have proven your worth. The luminous pearl is yours. Use its power wisely and with respect. With the pearl in their possession, the group felt a deep sense of accomplishment. They had faced the challenges of the luminous grove and emerged victorious, their bond stronger than ever. As they made their way back to the ashen wastes, the luminous pearl safely in hand, they felt a renewed sense of purpose. Thaler awaited them, his eyes gleaming with approval as they presented the pearl. Chapter 13, Secrets of the Ancients. With the luminous pearl secured and the third artifact in the making, the group knew their journey was far from over. Thaler informed them that the next material required for the artifacts was the Celestial Shard, a fragment of a fallen star believed to be hidden within the Temple of the Ancients. This temple, located in the ancient city of Arcania, was said to be a place of immense power and knowledge. Lyra, Kai, Drake, Mira, and Alara prepared for the journey, gathering the necessary supplies and magical protections. Thaler provided them with a map and guidance on navigating the ruins of Arcania. The Temple of the Ancients is a place of great mystery and danger, Thaler warned. The Celestial Shard is well guarded, and you must be prepared for anything. With their preparations complete, the group set out for the ancient city of Arcania. The journey took them through dense forests and across vast plains, the landscape gradually changing as they approached the ruins. The air grew heavier with magic, and the ruins of Arcania loomed on the horizon, their once grand structures now shrouded in mystery and overgrowth. As they entered the city, they were struck by the beauty and grandeur of the ancient architecture. Towering columns, intricate carvings, and remnants of powerful enchantments hinted at the city's former glory. However, the sense of danger was palpable, and the group remained on high alert. Kai surveyed the surroundings, his sword at the ready. We need to find the temple and retrieve the Celestial Shard. Stay close and be prepared for anything. Drake, in his human form for better maneuverability, nodded. I'll lead the way. My senses can help us navigate the ruins and avoid any traps. Mira used her magic to create a protective barrier, while Lyra and Alara readied their spells for any potential threats. Together, they ventured deeper into the city, their footsteps echoing through the ancient streets. As they approached the Temple of the Ancients, they encountered various magical creatures and enchantments designed to protect the temple. The group fought bravely, their combined skills and determination allowing them to overcome each challenge. Finally, they reached the entrance to the temple, a massive stone structure adorned with intricate carvings and symbols. The air was thick with magic, and the ground beneath their feet seemed to pulse with energy. Alara stepped forward, her eyes scanning the carvings. These symbols are ancient and powerful. We need to decipher them to gain access to the temple. Working together, the group deciphered the symbols and activated the entrance. As the massive doors creaked open, they were met with a breathtaking sight. The interior of the temple was filled with glowing crystals, ancient artifacts, and an aura of immense power. In the center of the temple, on a pedestal, lay the Celestial Shard. The shard glowed with a radiant light, its energy pulsing with the power of the stars. Lyra approached the pedestal, her heart filled with awe. This is it. The Celestial Shard. As she reached out to take the shard, the ground began to tremble. The air grew colder, and a deep, resonant voice echoed through the temple. You have come for the Celestial Shard, but it is not given lightly. Prove your worth and respect for the power of the ancients. From the shadows emerged a guardian, a being of pure light and energy, its eyes glowing with the wisdom of the stars. The guardian's form shifted and shimmered, its presence both awe-inspiring and intimidating. Kai stepped forward, his sword at the ready. We respect the power of this place. We seek the shard to protect Eldoria from a great threat. The guardian's voice was calm but powerful. To take the shard, you must demonstrate your unity and strength. Only then will you be deemed worthy. The group prepared for the challenge, knowing that their unity and combined abilities would be the key to overcoming the Guardian. Kai and Drake took defensive positions, ready to protect their companions. Mira began to sing a powerful siren song, creating a harmonious energy that filled the temple. Lyra and Alara focused their magic, channeling it into the shard to demonstrate their respect and understanding of its power. The Guardian watched, its eyes reflecting the combined energy of the group. As the challenge progressed, the group's unity and determination shone through. They moved as one, their actions coordinated and precise. The Guardian tested their abilities, but they met each challenge with skill and resolve. Finally, the Guardian paused, its form shifting back to a more peaceful state. You have proven your worth. The Celestial Shard is yours. Use its power wisely and with respect. With the shard in their possession, the group felt a deep sense of accomplishment. They had faced the challenges of the Temple of the Ancients and emerged victorious, their bond stronger than ever. As they made their way back to the Ashen Wastes, the Celestial Shard safely in hand, they felt a renewed sense of purpose. Thaler awaited them, his eyes gleaming with approval as they presented the shard. Chapter 14, The Final Component. With the Celestial Shard secured and the fourth artifact in the making, the group felt a sense of growing anticipation. They had come a long way and faced many challenges, but they knew that their journey was far from over. Thaler informed them that the final material required for the artifacts was the Essence of Shadows, a rare and elusive substance found only in the Shadow Realm. The Shadow Realm was a place of great mystery and danger, a parallel dimension where shadows and darkness reigned. It was said to be a place of immense power, but also one of great peril. The group knew that this would be their most challenging mission yet. Lyra, Kai, Drake, Mira, and Alara prepared for the journey, gathering the necessary supplies and magical protections. Thaler provided them with a portal key, an ancient artifact that would allow them to access the Shadow Realm. The Shadow Realm is unlike any place you have ever been, Thaler warned. The essence of shadows is hidden deep within its darkest recesses. You must be prepared for anything. With their preparations complete, the group used the portal key to open a gateway to the Shadow Realm. As they stepped through the portal, they were met with an eerie, otherworldly landscape. The sky was a swirling mass of dark clouds, and the ground was covered in a thick, black fog. Shadows moved and shifted all around them, creating an atmosphere of constant tension and unease. Kai drew his sword, his eyes scanning the surroundings. Stay close and be ready for anything. This place is full of dangers we can't even imagine. Drake, in his dragon form for better protection, nodded. I'll lead the way. My senses can help us navigate this realm and avoid any traps. Mira used her magic to create a protective barrier, while Lyra and Alara readied their spells for any potential threats. Together, they ventured deeper into the Shadow Realm, their footsteps echoing in the eerie silence. As they moved through the realm, they encountered various shadow creatures and dark enchantments designed to deter intruders. The group fought bravely, their combined skills and determination allowing them to overcome each challenge. Finally, they reached the heart of the Shadow Realm, a place where the darkness was so thick it seemed almost tangible. In the center of a dark, foreboding chamber lay the Essence of Shadows, a swirling mass of dark energy that pulsed with a sinister light. Alara stepped forward, her hands glowing with magical energy. The Essence of Shadows is a source of immense power. We must be careful when handling it. As Alara carefully extracted the essence, the ground began to tremble. The air grew colder, and a deep, malevolent voice echoed through the chamber. You have come for the Essence of Shadows, but it will not be taken lightly. Prove your worth and respect for the power of this realm. From the shadows emerged a guardian, a being of pure darkness and shadow, its eyes glowing with a fierce, cold light. The guardian's form shifted and twisted, its presence both awe-inspiring and intimidating. Kai stepped forward, his sword at the ready. We respect the power of this place. We seek the essence to protect Eldoria from a great threat. The guardian's voice was calm but powerful. To take the essence, you must demonstrate your unity and strength. Only then will you be deemed worthy. The group prepared for the challenge, knowing that their unity and combined abilities would be the key to overcoming the Guardian. Kai and Drake took defensive positions, ready to protect their companions. Mira began to sing a powerful siren song, creating a harmonious energy that filled the chamber. Lyra and Alara focused their magic, channeling it into the essence to demonstrate their respect and understanding of its power. The Guardian watched, its eyes reflecting the combined energy of the group. As the challenge progressed, the group's unity and determination shone through. They moved as one, their actions coordinated and precise. The Guardian tested their abilities, but they met each challenge with skill and resolve. Finally, the Guardian paused, its form shifting back to a more peaceful state. You have proven your worth. The essence of shadows is yours. Use its power wisely and with respect. With the essence in their possession, the group felt a deep sense of accomplishment. They had faced the challenges of the Shadow Realm and emerged victorious, their bond stronger than ever. As they made their way back to the Ashen Wastes, the essence of shadows safely in hand, they felt a renewed sense of purpose. Thaler awaited them, his eyes gleaming with approval as they presented the essence. Chapter 15, The Gathering Storm. With the final artifact nearing completion, the group felt a palpable tension in the air. The Eternal Shadow had been quiet for too long, and they knew that a confrontation was inevitable. The artifacts they had gathered were powerful, but they needed to be prepared for the challenges that lay ahead. As they gathered in the heart of the Aurora Forest, Thaler addressed them with a sense of urgency. The time is drawing near. The Eternal Shadow will not wait much longer. We must use the artifacts to reinforce the seal and prepare for the final confrontation. Lyra, Kai, Drake, Mira, and Alara nodded in agreement. They knew the stakes were higher than ever, and they were determined to protect Eldoria at all costs. Kai spoke up, his voice steady. We need to ensure that all regions are prepared for the coming battle. I'll coordinate with the Guardians and make sure everyone is ready. Drake, his eyes reflecting the gravity of the situation, added, I'll rally the allies we've gathered. The creatures of Eldoria will stand with us in this fight. Myra's voice was calm but resolute. I'll strengthen the magical barriers and ensure that our defenses are as strong as possible. Alara, with her deep knowledge of ancient magic, said, I'll work on the final preparations for the artifacts. Their combined power will be crucial in the battle ahead. With their plans set, the group dispersed to their respective tasks. Kai coordinated with the Guardians, ensuring that they were prepared for the imminent threat. Drake traveled to the various regions, rallying the allies and strengthening the bonds they had forged. Mira focused on enhancing the magical barriers, weaving powerful spells to protect Eldoria. Alara worked tirelessly on the final preparations for the artifacts, drawing upon her vast knowledge of ancient magic. Lyra, meanwhile, took a moment to reflect on their journey. They had come so far and faced so many challenges, but their bond had only grown stronger. She knew that their unity would be their greatest strength in the battle to come. As the final preparations were completed, the group reconvened in the Aurora Forest. The atmosphere was charged with anticipation, and the air seemed to hum with magical energy. Thaler stood before them, his eyes gleaming with determination. The time has come. The Eternal Shadow is stirring, and we must be ready. The artifacts are complete, and their combined power will be our greatest weapon. With the artifacts in hand, the group set out for the central point of the magical seal. The journey was fraught with tension, but their resolve never wavered. As they reached the designated location, the ground trembled, and the sky darkened. The Eternal Shadow began to manifest, its form a swirling mass of darkness and malevolent energy. Its voice echoed through the air, filled with rage and power. You think you can stop me? The darkness will consume Eldoria. Kai stepped forward, his sword raised. We will not let you destroy our home. We stand together, and we will fight. Drake, in his dragon form, roared a challenge. Your darkness has no place here. We will drive you back. Myra's voice rose in a powerful song, her magic creating a protective barrier around the group. Our unity is our strength. We will not be broken. Alara channeled the power of the artifacts, their combined energy creating a blinding light. Your reign of terror ends here. Lyra, with the Sunstone in hand, focused its energy on the Eternal Shadow. We have faced many challenges, and we have always prevailed. This will be no different. The battle that ensued was intense and grueling. The Eternal Shadow unleashed waves of dark energy, but the group's combined strength and determination held firm. Kai and Drake fought with unwavering resolve, their attacks coordinated and precise. Myra's magic created barriers and healing energies, while Alara directed the power of the artifacts, weakening the shadowy form. Lyra's arrows, infused with the Sunstone's light, struck true, creating cracks in the Eternal Shadow's defenses. The artifacts glowed with a radiant energy, their combined power pushing back the darkness. As the battle reached its climax, the ground shook with the force of their struggle. With a final, powerful incantation, Lyra, Kai, Drake, Mira, and Alara unleashed the full power of the artifacts, creating a blinding beam of light that struck the heart of the Eternal Shadow. The darkness screamed in rage and pain, its form disintegrating under the assault. As the light faded, the Eternal Shadow was no more, and the sky cleared, revealing the dawn of a new day. Breathing heavily, the group stood together, their hearts filled with relief and triumph. They had faced the ultimate challenge and emerged victorious, their bond unbreakable. Thaler approached them, his eyes filled with pride. "You have done it. The Eternal Shadow is defeated, and Eldoria is safe." Kai sheathed his sword, his expression resolute. "We did it together. Our unity was our greatest strength." Drake nodded, his eyes reflecting the dawn light. "The darkness is gone, but we must remain vigilant. We will protect our home, no matter what." Myra's voice was soft but filled with hope. "Our bond is unbreakable. As long as we stand together, we can overcome anything." Alara added, "The artifacts have served their purpose, but our journey is not over. We will continue to learn and grow, always ready to protect Eldoria." Lyra, with the Sunstone in hand, looked at her friends, her heart filled with gratitude and love. "We have faced many challenges, and we have always prevailed. Together, we will face whatever comes next." With their hearts full of determination and their spirits unyielding, Lyra, Kai, Drake, Mira, and Alara looked towards the future, confident in their ability to protect Eldoria and ensure its lasting peace.